So I got this week.
That's so freaking sick.
I know, right?
It's so cool. Is that all it came with? You just got a mat?
It came with a mat, a deck box with this design, card sleeves with this design, a metal coin, full-size damage dice, 18 packs,
Ooh.
and two promos. One of the Charizard, Mega Charizard X EX promo, and then an Oricorio Paliform, I think is the red one.
I gotta say though, that Charizard promo card is probably the coolest Pokemon card I've ever seen in my life.
Oh,
like there's a lot of cool Pokemon cards out there. That is one of the coolest.
It's going for a lot right now too.
Yeah.
Mainly because this artist is widely beloved in the community.
Yeah. That's so cool.
When I showed Autumn the listing of it online, she was like, "Oh," like she looked it up herself. She's like, "Oh wait, this isn't the one you want. This one's in Japanese." I was like, "What are you talking about?" And she goes, "Look at the promo card." Because on the Mega Evolution cards, in at least the old school ones, they don't do it on the new ones.
Yeah.
They had their Mega Attack in Japanese across the top, and then the Japanese version of the cards had it in English.
Oh, that's fun.
But yeah, I didn't even take the promo out of the package yet, so this sleeve has both the Oricorio and the Charizard in it.
Fair.
Because I'm scared to take it out, because that promo alone, I think, is $88.
I wouldn't ever take it out. It's so cool. Did you get anything good from the packs themselves?
I got a few things. I got this Marshadow promo or full art.
Yeah.
This Dawn Mega Heracross full art. Lycanroc Whale Lord.
Those are pretty sick.
A Bolivia EX. I think I just got a few other, like the Flygon EX, a Rotom EX. The Flygon EX is the one from the Surging Sparks that you helped me find the other day.
Yeah.
But that's all I really got from that. I did find a bunch of other really cool card arts because I wanted to make my trade binder look decently full.
Yeah.
But
good stuff.
Anyways, that'll be the end of the Pokemon card talk for this episode.
We're never talking about Pokemon again. This is it. That's it.
No, just for this episode. We'll talk about Pokemon again.
I know.
All right, let's start the show.
Trust me, I know. We'll talk about Pokemon again. Sorry, yeah, let's start.
Welcome to the Garlic Boys podcast, where we treat friendship like a good recipe treats garlic. You can never have too much of it. We're your hosts. I'm Connor O'Connor.
And I'm Pokemon. What's up? I mean, yeah.
I don't want
I'm Matt. What's up? I'm Matt. I'm the cool one of this podcast.
I'm the cool one, Mr. Grinch.
You know, it is Christmas time, and before
fully not Christmas time.
Before anybody gets on this train that it's too early for Christmas, I was playing Christmas music in the car today, and I think you should too. I'm kidding. It was my niece's fault. She wanted it.
You gotta give your niece what she wants.
I do. I think the biggest problem is the next time I see her will probably be like at Christmas or after. So I don't see her very often. So I made the small concession to play Christmas music in the car today.
Simp.
Yeah, well, it's my niece, and she hates me, so I gotta get her to like me somehow.
And you know what? That's fair.
Yeah, do you want to know what I did this week?
Well, before we do that, I'm sorry.
Why? You know what? Instead of no butting, I think you should yes and me a little more often, Connor.
Well, I'm going to. I real quick just wanted to apologize to everyone for being off for 2 weeks.
No, we didn't have to. We didn't even have to acknowledge it. We
I
didn't even have to.
No, we did because I got some angry texts. Okay.
Okay, all right.
There were people that were upset. There were people that were at the festivities that were upset that we didn't put out an episode.
Let's take a moment of silence for the lost 2 episodes. Okay, that's enough.
The moment is 90 seconds.
The moment is too long.
Then why did you say do a moment of silence?
Because that's what people say, Connor. That's just what people say when they want to take a brief pause in the sentence, like a comma or a period, or maybe an M dash. Connor?
I'll M your dash.
Yeah, you will. That was the most disgusting.
That was the worst lip bite I've ever done, and I'm so glad it didn't get caught on camera.
That was incredible. I wish it did, so that could be the thumbnail for this week's episode. No, realistically, guys, Connor got married and then had a honeymoon, and we didn't.
I was gone. I couldn't record.
There was it. Life happens. Okay,
Could we have recorded episodes before we did it?
Maybe. Could we have put out a little disclaimer saying there wasn't going to be a few episodes so people were prepared? Maybe. Probably. But we didn't. And you know what? That just speaks to that just speaks to the level of commitment we have to you guys. We want to keep you on your toes. Why else would I spend every week thinking of a new name to say? Why else would I start 18 different bits within the course of the 3 years of this podcast and not continue any of them? Because I want to keep you on your toes. This is a very intentional. You may think that I'm just forgetting, that I'm just living my life and not prioritizing this podcast, but realistically, I'm doing this for your benefit. I'm trying to keep you guys on your toes so that, you don't get complacent. So you don't get to the point of boredom in this podcast.
Does that mean you have a bat fact for us?
That means that I absolutely do not have a bat fact because you asked for a bat fact, Connor. And if I'm
not gonna write you a bat fact because you asked for one.
If I give you a bat fact, then it's gonna undermine it's gonna undermine the entirety of what I just said, Connor. I think you just need to get on board with this. And by on board, I mean off board, with a life preserver being tugged along behind the boat, not knowing where you're gonna go. Live on this boat of dreams with me, Connor. Hey, I want to talk about this new game I played. I haven't been.
I was going to ask if you bought this game or not.
So, it was fairly cheap. Like, it's not a super expensive game, and I'm pretty sure it's on every platform. Not 100% sure about the Switch. It might be. But, regardless, the allure of a superhero game where you dispatch superheroes sounds pretty awesome, right? This game that I'm talking about, of course, is Dispatch. I'm missing the H over on this end, but that's okay. It doesn't matter.
Is it just a JRPG?
What?
Like, is there actually like a video game element to it, or is it like a decision-based story game?
It is a decision-based story game that also has game elements. Here, let me just explain it to you, okay?
Okay.
So without much spoilers, this is like the main story of the game. This guy right here, his name is Mecha Man. He's basically Iron Man of this universe. He's got a big old mecha suit. He, through courses of events, loses the mecha suit. The mecha suit gets damaged and it needs to be repaired. So the superhero dispatch network decides to hire him and have him be a dispatcher for basically the Suicide Squad, so that they can then help him get his suit back together. So there, it's like a mutually beneficial relationship. He's helping them with dispatching, and they're helping him build his suit. So they want to repair his suit. He has to now lead a team of villains turned heroes. And so all of the characters within your dispatch roster were all, are all terrible villainous people. But they have been essentially Suicide Squadded into being superheroes. Say, hey, you either get jail time or you be a superhero for us. And so you are answering calls and sending the best heroes for the job, or the best heroes for the job. So they each have different attributes. I think the 5 attributes are, I don't remember any of the names for any of them, but it's basically like attack, defense, intelligence, charisma, and speed. Yeah. And so each character starts initially out as better in different areas. And you can upgrade them throughout the game. So as you send them, you upgrade them, their abilities and their attributes. And they get better at their job. And there's also the storyline, which is like the what you were talking about, where you're it's like a choice-based storyline where you choose dialogue interactions, and it kind of fuels the rest of the story. Most of it is like minor changes. So like realistically, the story is going to be 99% the same no matter what choices you make. So it's like the illusion of choice, which I discovered after playing 2 playthroughs. But there are some like pretty big changes that you can make.
Like team members, because I know you have a choice to cut 2 different team members.
Yes. Yeah. So that's kind of like the illusion of choice I was talking about. Is the exact same thing happens no matter which one you pick. It's just whichever teammate you keep. So the 2 choices are the really smart one or the really fast and dangerous one. And they each have different abilities. They're each good in their own ways. I picked one on each playthrough. So like there's pros and cons, but at the end of the day, other than I'm sorry. Other than which one is in the picture whenever you fight them at the end is really it. Like that's the difference. So there's not like it's the exact same is what I'm saying, no matter which one you pick. It's just dependent on which one, like the story you get. You get a little bit different story that's like tailored around each character, but the outcome is always the same. But no, it was really freaking good. There's, I want to say 8 episodes. Yeah, that sounds right. There's 8 episodes. It's like a Telltale series where they obviously now when you buy it, you'll get all 8 episodes right away. But I was waiting weekly for them to release. And no, it was incredible. It was incredible. The storyline was fun, a little short. I think like 8 episodes. I mean, it feels like you're watching a new season of a TV series. 8 episodes ain't enough, in my opinion. But yeah, the cast of characters was a lot of fun. The interactions were a lot of fun. You got 2 romance options, which was fun.
And
You get to fist bump a guy at a urinal, which I know you would love, absolutely love. You have a whole conversation with him.
disgusting. I do know that we have a great cast of people, though.
Yes,
As the
yes.
voice actors.
Yeah, so it's actually in collaboration with Critical Role. So we had, I think, 3 or 4 Critical Role actors, voice actors that were in it.
Aaron Paul played Mecha Man.
Yep. Aaron Paul, for those of you who don't know, is Jesse from Breaking Bad. He's also in other things, but Jesse from Breaking Bad is probably his most well known. Sorry.
Laura Bailey as Invisigal.
Yep. She was great.
She can only turn invisible when she's holding her breath.
That is not accurate at all.
Okay, that's what it says on here.
You know what? Maybe that's true. I didn't even so they don't mention it. They don't mention it at all. And it might actually be true. Because at one point, I mean, she was running, but at one point she became uninvisible. And I was like, why didn't she just stay invisible? It's probably because I probably should read the descriptions of the characters. Sorry, continue. She also has asthma, so I know breathing was. Anyway, continue.
Then you have Erin Yvette, who played Vicky Vale in the Telltale Batman games.
Yeah.
As Blonde Blazer.
Yeah.
Is she one of your love interests?
Yes. Yeah, she's one of them, and Invisigal is the other love interest.
Okay, but isn't she with Phenomenon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Storyline develops.
Spoilers, but next we have Moist Critical as Sonar.
Yes. He's one of the cuttable characters. Sonar is, you can cut him from the team.
We got another streamer, it looks like, of Alana Pierce as Malova Gibb. Malevola.
Yeah, she's like a really hot demon lady who.
Would you describe her as a broadsword wielding demoness and member of the Z team who can create portals?
Yeah, she's like magic.
Okay.
From Marvel. Almost identical to magic, just hot red skinned demon lady.
Oh, she's the red-skinned one. Okay.
Yeah.
I've seen a bunch of this on TikTok, as I'm sure you can assume.
Yeah.
Jacksepticeye as Punch Up.
Yes, he's a short little strongman, circus strongman that got cursed, and he's really, really short. Like I'm saying dwarf as in like fantasy dwarf size.
Right.
And he's so funny. He's fantastic. He's probably one of my favorite characters.
This is, I think, the best example of Irish trickery.
Yeah.
Because he has the strength of 10 men and the immunity from pain that a sorceress gave him for exchange of half his height.
Yeah. Yeah, it is fantastic.
Okay. Thought Squad as Prism.
Okay. So Thought Squad as Prism, fantastic. But they also used a lot of Thought Squad's music in the game. And I have been on a Thought Squad kick for a week now because of the music. It's wild. Pound Cake. Look up Pound Cake. That's the song I want you to listen to. Listen to Pound Cake. And no. Listen to Haux Depressed. That's even better. But regardless, it's fun music. It's very interesting music. Yeah, Thought Squad. She's like the charismatic character. She's like a pop star basically. So I used her for every charisma based move in the game.
I would love to know what scene is happening. I think I just cut out that because it was either playing the music or it was silence.
Yeah.
I just listened to most of Haux Depressed. I would love to know what kind of a scene Is that in the game?
Oh yeah.
Because
Oh
it
yeah.
had it in the description. Is that like a mission song, or is that like when the
So
gang's hanging out at the bar that's playing?
that I'm pretty sure Hose Depressed is the one where they're at the bar. They get into a bar fight, and she is literally just like on stage dancing. She can make clones of herself. And she's like up there dancing and singing that song while they're in a bar fight. Fantastic. Absolutely A+ scene. Probably my favorite
That's
like
great.
part of the game.
Next we have Mayana Burin as Coop.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Okay.
Coop is another one of the cuttable characters.
Is it Umbra Kinesis? Is that like she can control shadow?
I think there were shadows involved, but I don't remember her really doing a lot of shadow work.
Well, because Prism is photokinesis, which is light.
Yeah.
So Umbra Kinesis, the ability to control and manipulate shadows and darkness, often generating it or stealing light.
Yeah, I remember like she threw a knife at one point and there was like little wispy shadows coming from it. So
Makes sense.
yeah.
All right, someone I didn't know was in this. Young Gravy as Golem.
Yeah, he was fantastic. You can really
he's
tell.
the guy that gets hit with the chair.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't remember anybody getting hit with a chair. It's okay.
He bursts into the room, hits over Mecha Man.
If you choose to hit him with
take
the
a
chair.
seat and you throw the chair at him.
Yes, I never threw the chair at him. I just kicked him out of the meeting every time.
That's rude.
That's one of like the illusions of choice. The outcome is essentially the same, but you either throw the chair at him or you tell him to get out of the meeting room. Travis Willingham, he plays Phenomenon. He's the guy who plays Grog, who voices Grog.
This is basically just Superman.
Yes, almost identical.
Which is funny because Travis Willingham also voices Thor in Marvel's Mighty in the Marvel the Avengers Assembled TV show.
Yeah.
And actually most things that aren't Chris Hemsworth.
He does a lot of that, and honestly it's a very similar character where he doesn't really get like Earth social cues and stuff like that. Like he's an alien from another planet, so he talks like an alien, stuff like that. So a little less like Superman powers, but Thor demeanor, if that makes sense.
I think he's played Superman once.
Okay.
He played Lex Luthor in DC Super Friends from 2015. He played Cannonbolt in Ben 10.
Nice.
I guess I was wrong. I don't know why I thought he did it. Oh well. Next, we have Joel Haver as Waterboy. This is another YouTuber and filmmaker. Now, correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
Waterboy can only make water out of his mouth, but his whole body is also dripping wet constantly.
Yes, yeah. He's constantly essentially sweating or condensating out of his body. And so like everything he touches, everything he wears, soaking wet all the time. But he also vomits water constantly and uses it to like clean. He's a janitor at one point. Then he becomes a hero.
Here's a fun fact for you. Waterboy was the first person I learned about from this game because somebody was doing a comic breakdown of him because there was comics made for these characters as well.
Yeah.
I just watched it because I was like, ooh, comic books. And he has a dream where he can touch toilet paper and it's the best night of his life.
Yeah, he can touch toilet paper without sogging it up, I guess.
Wow.
Yeah, that was the comics come with the deluxe edition. And obviously I got the deluxe edition. And so it comes with comics that are like origin stories or just like backstories with some of the characters. Waterboy is one of them. Coop and who's Jacksepticeye's character? Punch Up. Coop and Punch Up have like a little backstory. They do some with Metro Man, with Mecha Man and his backstory. The villain, he has a backstory in there. Villain played by Matt Mercer.
Yes. I do want to shout out Tenoi Ree.
Yeah.
Rod.
Yeah, Royd.
Royd.
This is a early concept of Royd. This was like the thing they released to reveal the game, I believe, was what this is. So things did change a little bit. This is a early concept of Royd. He's actually the one who talks to you while you're at the urinal. He's a big old like Hawaiian guy. And he's fantastic.
Reed is actually Dwayne Johnson's cousin.
Oh, really?
And stunt double. So it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, yeah.
We have Matt Mercer, who plays Shroud.
Yep, the main villain of the game.
Yes. I won't talk more about that because I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah.
And then Jeffrey Wright as Trackstar.
Yeah. So Trackstar's gimmick, I guess. He's basically the Flash. Like, he's a speedster. But using his powers caused him to age 50 times as fast. So like he could run 50 times faster than the normal human, but he was aging that speed too. And so he's 40, not even 40, and he looks like an 80-year-old man. And so using his powers will eventually kill him.
Devastating.
Absolutely devastating. He's one of the funniest characters in the game, though.
We have two more named characters played by Critical Role people.
Okay.
Liam O'Brien plays Lightning Struck.
Yes.
And Ashley Johnson plays Ashley Rhiness, who is a reporter for the San Pedro Daily.
I actually never put that 2 and 2 together, but I did hear Liam O'Brien in Lightning Struck.
It does say here that there are some additional voices provided by other people, including Taliesin Jaffe, Marisha Ray. I don't know why I couldn't figure that one out. And Sam Riegel.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, they I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, Sam Riegel played a character named Toxic. It definitely sounded like him.
That's Jarrett Goldstein.
Never mind then. I don't know who Sam Riegel played.
Another one of the additional voice actors was Sam Vincent, who also voiced Crypto in Crypto the Superdog.
Nice.
And, Double D on Ed, Edd n Eddy.
Ah, nice.
Oh, and Lloyd on Ninjago.
Sure. Absolutely. I love Ninjago. It's yeah, super fun game though. I would highly recommend getting it.
Did we go over Flambe? I missed him.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Fahim Anwar.
Yeah, he was really good.
He is a former supervillain turned hero, former nemesis of Mecha Man, and possesses pyrokinesis and flameproof skin.
Yeah. He's like the most antagonistic of the Z Team bunch. But he's good.
Do any of your team know that you're Mecha Man?
Invisigal does, because she was invisible at one point when you were discussing your previous life. And that's it. Eventually, or not eventually, depending on what choices you make, they will all find out or not find out. I think by the end of the game, they always find out, but you make choices as how soon they find out, I should say.
Makes sense.
And I guess Blonde Blazer, she is the one who recruited you, so she obviously knows, but she's not the Z, like part of the Z team. She's not a villain.
I'm definitely intrigued by this game.
It's incredible. It's just so much fun. If you like games like this, though, I know there are some people who don't like games like this, and that's completely okay. I do wish, I know your choices matter, and so I'm not. I don't want to say be a jagoff the whole game. Like your choices do matter. I mean, unless you want to play a playthrough like that, that's fine, just to see what would happen. Your choices do matter, but like the ultimate outcome is usually just about always the same, which is, I think, the most disappointing part. Like I want drastic differences, and I know that that's hard to make. It's hard to make like huge differences because then everybody like it. How do you do that? How do you make that would take way longer than it took just to make this game, and it would probably have to be like 30 episodes instead of 6. I'm maybe exaggerating, obviously, but like I want huge choices, ramifications for my actions. And I know that like one character might end up evil, or you might one character might end up dying. I'm just giving examples, not saying who or what or when, but like those are not huge ramifications. I want, like, you could turn into a villain as a ramification. Like you could go down the dark side path. Or you could never get your suit back even. Like that would be a huge ramification, is that you just like choose to abandon your suit. I don't know. I want huge ramifications, and with these Telltale style games, the quote unquote huge ramifications are maybe somebody dies, or maybe somebody stops talking to you, or something like that. Like they're not huge ramifications. I want massive changes, but I also understand that it's not super easy. Like you have to keep them similar so that the story plays out. But I don't know. It was fun, really fun. I would definitely recommend it. Like I'm not at all criticizing this game. It was perfect.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know what the problem with not being on for 2 weeks is?
What's the problem?
There's so much that's happened that I don't know what to talk about first.
It's okay, buddy. Just condense it. Okay, let's just start 2 weeks ago. How's the wedding?
The wedding was very good.
Yeah.
Me being me, I wrote down a whole schedule of when everything was going to happen.
Right.
And I was really hoping that everyone stuck to the schedule as well as possible.
Right.
And that did not work.
Yeah, there's a lot of straying from the schedule. I mean, it honestly just kind of went faster than anticipated.
The only thing that really changed, is we got done with pictures quicker than I thought we were going to.
Yeah.
Because our friend Aaron was just great at taking the pictures. Shout out to Aaron. I can't wait to have those back.
I'm excited. No, the wedding was good. The wedding went well. I think a lot of people, like, we didn't dance as much as I wanted to. You know what I mean?
So,
like I wanted a big old dance floor.
I'm going to make one complaint about my wedding.
Okay.
And let me be clear. I loved how it happened. I could not be happier with the entire way that, like, our love story has played out. Like, not yours and mine, but like me and Autumn's.
Right.
I would change some things about ours, to be fair.
I would too.
Like getting rid of our pesky partners, for example. But anyways,
living together. That's another one.
That one. Like, the one thing like that bugged me was that people were starting to leave the wedding right after they ate dinner.
Yeah, like they were leaving very like prematurely.
And like there was supposed to be like an hour and a half for people to eat, but after a half an hour, people were starting to get ready to leave, which is a trend I've started to notice at weddings. That like once people finish dinner, they leave.
Disappointing.
Give me one moment.
Okay.
Somebody's ADHD is going a full blast for them. And they noticed this fuzz on the back of my shirt and needed to make sure to get on camera.
Incredible.
I'm so sorry.
Just looking out for you, man. She's just looking out for you.
But people started leaving, and so that made us like push everything up a little quicker. And so like we didn't have our cake out because she's not a fan of traditional cake. And so because I will eat most cakes, like we were like, what can we do? Well, we both really love Dairy Queen. And when we were out delivering food, anytime we got to Dairy Queen to deliver, we would eat ice cream for ourselves too. And like, that's a cute little thing. That's what part of our relationship.
Right.
And so we decided to get a Dairy Queen ice cream cake for the wedding.
Yeah.
And like one of the other options was to get a cheesecake. So we got their strawberry cheesecake ice cream cake. And we got these cute little bride and groom ducks as our cake toppers.
Yeah.
Because of course there was ducks in the wedding. I don't know why. There were some people who were like, what's with all the ducks? And I was like, you don't know us at all.
Why are you here? You shouldn't be here if you don't know.
Who invited you? But like, so because we weren't prepared to cut the cake for another hour and a half, we took the cake right out of the freezer.
Yeah, and it was like solid.
Put the ducks on it, and it was solid. And so like she's trying to cut a piece to like get into my face, and I'm putting all of my weight down on this cake, and we're not getting through it at all. It's frozen solid.
Yeah, those are tough when they're so hard frozen solid.
But we were like, there was some chunks of cheesecake on the top of it that we were able to get off, and I calmly fed her piece, even though I really wanted to smash cake in her face. And then she decided to be a monster and ruin my hair. But we did that, and then we did our first dance. And since my mom couldn't dance for the mother-son dance, and it was her mom that walked her down the aisle, we decided to do an honor slideshow for our moms, as well as like the other women that helped raise us. And so it was to this Boys to Men song. It's called Mama. And so I spent 3 hours of the night before. I didn't go to bed till 3 the night of the wedding.
Yeah, like it was rough. It was rough.
I stayed up for 3 hours making it. It was beautiful. It was great because it was one of those things that after I watched it, I immediately texted Aaron, the photographer. I was like, hey, there's going to be a slideshow tomorrow. I need you to get in position to take pictures of our moms during it because they're going to cry. And I went to my mom afterwards and I was like, hey, did you cry during the slideshow? And she goes, of course I did. What do you mean?
Yeah, that's not even surprising. That tracks.
I almost cried.
I almost cried.
What was crazy, I didn't realize that this was going to happen. I think it's just because of my own insecurities about who I am as a person. But people were like talking to me afterwards, and they're like, "And when you did your vows, I almost cried." And I went, "Oh, okay. I didn't realize that they were that emotional. I just thought it was cute that I noticed things about her, and I was like, hey, that makes me smile. I'm gonna write them down."
It's because have you seen the videos? They're unfortunately pretty common, where quite often the guy in a heterosexual relationship will be like, yeah, and I can't wait to grab your boobs all the time. Like stupid frat boy stuff. You know what I mean? Like that kind of humor. And like it works for some people, but like actual heartfelt emotions, especially from somebody who isn't super heartfelt and emotional all the time, it's good. It's really good. It's amazing. It's moving.
Would you like to know another instance that was pretty funny during the wedding?
Sure.
So I think it was right towards the end of it, like right after we do our vows, the pastor is giving what they call the charge to us. And he kept saying the word duty. Like, Connor, it is your duty to do this. And the first time I smile.
Yeah.
The
Of
second
course.
time he says it, I kind of visibly snicker. The third time he says it, I have to go like this, like I have to like, cover my mouth a little bit. As soon as I do that, she reaches up and grabs my hand, pulls it down, and we stand there and we hold hands for the rest of it. I had one of our friends tell us later, it was like, and right at the end where like he was saying his final words, and like you got so choked up that you had to cover your mouth real quick, and then she reached out lovingly and grabbed your hand. It was such a cute moment for you two. And I went, oh no, I was laughing at the word duty so hard that I had to cover my mouth. She realized I was laughing at the word duty and grabbed my hand in a calm but firm fashion that says, if you laugh at the word duty during our wedding, I'll kill you tonight. And if that doesn't sum up our relationship, I don't know what else does, you know?
No, that's perfect. It's a perfect sum up of everything that you are and everything that she is.
Exactly.
My favorite part, hands down, of the entire wedding was when her old youth pastor came up and talked for 30 minutes. That was it. That was my favorite part.
It wasn't only that he came up and talked for 30 minutes. It was that the first step onto the stage was almost his last step onto the stage, and he almost immediately fell down the stairs.
Yeah.
I love Benny.
He was great guy.
No, he's great guy.
Great,
Benny is fantastic.
What was he supposed to do? You tell me what he was supposed to do, and I will tell you what he actually did.
Listen to me. We were not mad that this happened. There are things that we've learned afterwards that make this such a beautiful moment that it actually happened. And I think it was one of those times where, like, whether or not when anyone else in the like believes in the world, like, this is one of those times where I felt like somebody actually got something they're like, I'm supposed to say right now.
Yeah.
Whether that was God, whether that was just an intuition. You believe what you want. I believe it was God. That's fine. Okay, guys? Like, it's not a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
He was supposed to just come stay at the bottom there with the mic and do a prayer, and then we start the service.
And a Bible verse.
And a Bible verse.
Right.
She's over there still listening to everything I say. But he decided that he needed to share a word. So he walks onto the stage, no preparation,
Almost dies.
Almost falls off immediately. One of the bridesmaids had to run over and like catch him basically to make sure he didn't fall off. And he talked for, I'm going to tell you, it felt like a half an hour, but it might have been only like 5 minutes.
It was like maybe 10.
I would say 10. I would say 10.
What was so funny, like, none of us knew it was going to happen.
Yeah. I think that was it. Like, it wasn't wrong that it happened.
And like, I wasn't upset that it happened. It was just like, I wasn't expecting this to happen. And I don't know what to do right now.
Yeah.
What was so funny is that our pastor, we're close with him. And he is very much someone that's like, we have this timetable, we have this schedule, like, we're going to keep to it as much as possible. Benny over here has gone rogue now. And I keep looking at Andy and he's like, are you going to stop him? I'm not going to stop him. And I keep looking at him like, I'm not going to stop him. Is she going to stop him? And Autumn's looking at him like, oh, Benny. I was like, well, we're just going to have to keep listening to him then.
It was good. It was a heartfelt story in which he talked about, finding the right woman, in his life. So it was good. There was absolutely nothing wrong with it. It was just like the unexpected nature of him getting up there for what should have been a 30-second prayer and Bible verse, and ostensibly was a 5 to 10 minute backstory to his entire life. The most comical part, I think, of his little speech was
Was it the first or the third time he asked his 80-year-old wife to stand up and spin around?
that was funny. But when he sits there and he's like, and that thing that I said to, he was talking about Cindy. He's
He
like
was talking to my mom before.
Yeah. He was like, I said something to you, Cindy. What was it? They like go back and forth for like 2 minutes about what he said, but he doesn't remember what he
And
said.
then at one point, my mom just goes, "Move on."
She's like, we'll talk about it after. It doesn't matter right now.
Let's go already. I'm exaggerating. Go sit down.
No, really good wedding. Really good wedding. I had a very enjoyable time. The dress rehearsal was a costume party because it was on the 31st. I dressed up as a werewolf because it was a cheap costume. If I'm being honest, it wasn't my first choice. It wasn't even my second choice, but it definitely was my third choice.
We were talking about that. How? First of all, I was sweating in my costume. How were you not dying in yours?
It was a little rough. I was sweating profusely under the mask, but I was able to play it off. Not really. I just took off the mask at every chance I could possibly get.
Can I throw? Let me see if I can throw my costume up here. I don't think they're ready for this.
I'm ready for this.
So Autumn and I did couples costumes, of course. Where she was Little Debbie and I was Big Deborah.
Big Deborah.
Following?
Yeah. I still wish. I still very much wish that you would have put like grapefruits or something in there.
Oh, as soon as I came out of the bathroom after I changed, both my mom and her mom commented on my lack of a chest in that dress.
Maybe you just needed to put a bra to kind of condense the what you got. You know what I mean? Pokeballs.
I could have just had these there, right?
Yeah, you could have. Yeah, I don't know why you didn't, and I'm a little disappointed, but it's okay. It's all right. No, it was very good. It was very good. We had an enjoyable time. I scared a kid and also didn't scare a kid with my wolf costume. Scared one kid, didn't scare the other. No, it was fun. I enjoyed it.
Those kids might have been scared, but they're of hardy stock. Their mother is also my best friend.
Yeah. Well, I mean, lower best friend.
So here's the thing. We never got to really decide who was the number one best friend.
Nobody came up.
Listen,
Connor.
Okay. So Matt was my best man for the wedding. And during his speech, he offers
I said that there was a gladiatorial fighting pit behind the church, and that anybody who wants to contest the fact that I'm the best friend can meet me outside and fight me to the almost death with plastic swords.
And what's funny about that is 3 of my other friends did raise their hand to fight you.
But they didn't.
And Courtney got up and almost stormed the stage to fight you.
She should have. We would have had a knockdown, drag out fight. We would have had a fight.
A knockdown, drag out fight.
Yeah, we would have had a fight. Why are you playing with a rocket ship right now, Connor?
Scanning for Mexican.
What? Jeez. Okay. But yeah, we would have had a fight.
The U.S. space program. What do you think it's scanning for?
We would have had a fight right there at the front of the stage, and I would have done it. I would have won because guess what? She's missing 2 fingers, and I would have just made her miss more.
So you would have beaten a disabled Army veteran in front of a group of people.
Yeah, because I don't joke about this, Connor.
All right.
If she wants to contest it, she can come on this show herself. Yeah. Yeah, and she can contest it, and I'm gonna win. I don't know how we win. How do we choose who wins? I just win. That's it. I'm
You know
sorry.
what I think has to happen?
What?
You guys have to do a best friend quiz.
I beat Thomas. I can beat her. Did I beat Thomas? I think I beat Thomas. Yeah, I beat Thomas.
Has Thomas been on the show?
I think we did a Clever Boy quiz with Thomas, and we did a best friend quiz.
I don't remember doing that.
I'm almost positive we did.
I don't think Thomas has been on the show.
Maybe it wasn't on the show. Maybe it was just in real life. We did a quiz thing. I don't remember. It was college, Connor, and I was taking shrooms the entire time. I wasn't. I kind of wish I was, but I wasn't.
I mean, you can try to beat her, but she and I have been friends since 6th grade.
Longevity does not mean that they. No. The answer's no. I mean, the answer's yes. I will beat her in a quiz and maybe in real life.
Okay. So then after we got rid of all of those festivities, basically, then it was time to dance. But at that point, most people left, so it was just kind of our age group hanging out, dancing, having fun. I cannot be more grateful to everyone that helped out. We did this in the way that, like, to spend as least amount of money as possible, and everything that we did just worked out beautifully. And we had such, like, a great team of people that helped out. Like, not only our wedding party, but like my one friend Persephone, she helped rock it in the kitchen. Like, she was here the night before because her fiance was one of my groomsmen, and so it's like she kind of learned everything that I wanted to do for the food, and helped talk to the friends that I had helping serve, who are my coworkers from work, who just crushed it. We came back from pictures. I came upstairs to ask them how everything was going after we, like, did our walk-in and everything. And the Alfredo sauce had split because it was in the fridge all night. And my one friend, he's like just whisking at the sauce, going at it. Like, I can tell there's like some panic in them, and he's like, "Yeah, everything's fine. We got it, man." And like they were so great about the whole thing. There was Hannah and her boyfriend Donovan helped like clean up a lot of the stuff, and like also decorating. You and Mia were a great help with so much over the weekend, especially like having somewhere for me to sleep the night before the wedding.
Yeah.
You don't know how much, like, that, even that like might seem small, but that was such a great gesture. Um, our my other friend Matt, who was also one of our ushers, he was one of those people that are like, just give me a task and I'll do it for you this weekend. We got yelled at the end of the wedding.
Really?
By so many people because we wanted to help clean up. Because like Autumn and I are the type of people, like, we're not going to just let everyone do the work, but like they're like, no, sit down, just tell us what to do and we'll do it. You sit down and enjoy the night. And even AJ and his girlfriend also helped with that a lot. And we had a great amount of people helping with like making sure my mom got there. Like, she was taken care of throughout the day because she's got her health problems and everything. It was just like, it was so nice. Like, and I got so stressed the night before because people just kept asking me questions that day, like, I decided not to be stressed out by anything. And in the end, I didn't really need to be stressed out about anything. Like, even with like having to move up when we were doing the cake and like everything else, I was upset at first, but I was like, you know what? All right, let's just go for it. And by the time that the night ended, we got everything cleaned up and we were ready to leave at 9:30, which was when we were originally aiming to end the evening. I was so happy that we weren't going to have to be there for another 2 hours cleaning up like I thought we were going to.
For real. Yeah.
Because I got home at 10:30 and it was fantastic. I got to go to bed at a normal time. We woke up the next day. You and Mia met me and Autumn over at our local game store. We bought some cards. I spent way too much money on cards, but luckily I had the money to spend. Then we were able to take you guys out to lunch to Mr. Tokyo, our favorite spot, to celebrate you guys. Yeah. And then we went off to our honeymoon, which you guys technically spent part of the first night. That was technically the first day of our honeymoon, and you spent it with us. But honestly, that's what we wanted.
Yeah.
So it's fine. We went to the rental house that we got. We played Dice Throne, and then you guys went home. Next day, Autumn and I went to breakfast at this local diner. I got a pancake larger than my head.
Incredible.
Just absolutely massive pancake. As well as some other stuff. Autumn tried chicken fried steak for the first time.
Interesting. Okay.
We then went to another card shop.
Shocker.
And then we went back to the rental, and I took a nap. She sat there and watched some movies. It had been, I mean, we've been planning the wedding for 7 months, but it'd been like 4 months since we like took a break because we were just trying to like make the money each week to be able to pay for the wedding ourselves and like do what we needed to do. And so like part of me was like, oh my gosh, we're supposed to be out doing something. But then part of me was like, wait, no, I just feel like I have to be doing something because I've been constantly doing something. And it felt so good to just sit there, you know?
Yeah.
Like have nothing to worry about, no responsibilities. We started learning how to play the game Lorcana together.
Fun.
She got this like entry gateway box at Walmart. She got that for herself technically, so she got me this Lego set to make up for it. Because we always have to have an even amount of things that we get. So like if I get Pokemon cards, she also has to get a pack, you know. And then that night we went bowling at a local restaurant / bowling alley. The next day we stopped at the square in the small town that we were at, took a picture in the bandstand, just like appreciated the scenery. Went to Chili's.
Solid.
And then we went and saw a movie, and then we came home. It was 3 days, but it was like I always thought my honeymoon was like going to a beach and like hanging out in a foreign country, or like when we first started, I was like, we're gonna go to California and I'm gonna go see like the Walk of Fame, like we're gonna do this huge thing. We went for technically 3 days, 2 nights, did anything that we do here at home, and it was wonderful. I was happy the whole time. Her ring did break at one point, actually. We were able to find the gem, and we took it to a repair shop, and they're getting it fixed for her. So there was that. But hey, life's good, man.
Low stress, you're medicated, and you're happily married.
I'm doubly medicated because I also just started taking my blood pressure medication again.
Oh, good.
It's funny. Like this week started out as like such a neutral state for me because of just getting back on. Like I upped my dosage on my meds, so like my serotonin, I guess, or whatever, evened out, and so like I was just, yep, I'm living, guys. It's not bad, but it's not great. Like I'm kind of just here, you know. And like today was just a good day, and like rethinking about that day, and like the time we got to hang out, and like not just like you and me, but like all of my friends that night, and like all of the people, like thinking back on everyone that helped out with it was just crazy, you know.
Yeah, it was a really, really magical night. It was great.
It gives me a lot of like, I can't wait for your wedding, you know, like how much fun that's going to be.
I hope so. I hope it ever happens.
I also like. I always had this idea in my head, like if I ever wrote a sitcom, and there was a wedding episode in it, the episode would start with the wedding like ending, and be like, "Wow, that was just such a normal, uneventful wedding. Like, I can't believe nothing went wrong the whole day." Because I hate the trope in sitcoms
Hate it.
of like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I think is the biggest example of like, well, there's been a bomb threat at our wedding venue. We can't have the wedding there. I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean there just happened to be a bomb threat at your wedding venue?
So it was, I think it was The Rookie, where one wedding Jackson gets murdered, like murdered at the wedding. And then I think there was another wedding that something bad happened.
Not only does just Jackson get murdered, oh, what's her name? His CEO Lopez gets kidnapped while pregnant.
Yeah,
from that same wedding.
Yeah. I think there was a second wedding where something bad happened, and then there was a third wedding. I think I honestly can't remember. It's been that show jumbles together with a lot of other shit. But like I was sitting there waiting for something bad to happen, waiting and waiting and waiting. I don't want to wait. I want a nice happy wedding. Can we just not have a nice happy wedding once? Oh, it was John's honeymoon with Bailey, where the wedding went fine, but then the honeymoon turned absolutely terrible.
Well, the wedding almost didn't go fine though, because they had to arrest their DJ because he tried to sell them drugs. They lost the ring because they pawned it while Skip Tracer Randy and the stripper, I forget her name, were doing role playing. Which is when Tim had to fight the hammer for the first time to get the ring back.
Yeah, I guess it was pretty eventful. But like I think the wedding, I don't remember if I'm being honest. But yeah, that I want just once for there to be a wedding in TV cinema that goes smoothly and nothing bad happens the whole time. Please, just once.
Hey, we got to start writing that sitcom then, bud.
We do. I'm not a writer. You're the writer. I'll be the creative director.
We've been talking for so long, but I also don't know if we have been talking for that long.
We have. We've got over an hour, and I want to sleep really badly.
I can see the pain in your eyes growing more, and it's like he just keeps talking.
I'm not trying to let it show, man. I'm trying to be a yes-ander. Got you, pal. I got you.
Well, for Matt's sake, thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of The Garlic Boys. If you'd like more from us, you can check us out on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Threads. We have gotten into the political satire game on there, so
watch out, Onion. We're coming for your job.
We're going to be the new writers of The Daily Show with how we're going. No, listen, we got called out for, the Garlic Boys are getting political. The world is messed up enough already. We're just trying to find some humor in all the BS that is our lives right now.
Listen, if every day wasn't exact, like that's why the Onion isn't working anymore, because every day seems like a new Onion article, but it's real life. So we're just putting a little satirical spin on everything that's happening to make sure that we don't go absolutely insane.
Just a little satirical hydrogen peroxide to make the infection that is the U.S. politics go away.
Exactly.
And if you appreciate that, you can head on over to patreon.com/@thegarlicboys and support us over there for either $3 a month or $10 a month. The $10 a month tier allows you to have access to our after show for TGB One Shots Season 1, where you can listen to all of our thoughts on that show and how we feel like the episodes are progressing. It's basically like the little after show for it. just gives you a little bit more context, content for that show. If you'd like to have some merch designed by Matt and I, and like some of our designs from across this show, One Shots, and the Clever Boy Quiz, the show, you can head on over to redbubble.com/thegarlicboys to find those designs there and buy them on all of your favorite merchandise. Finally, if you want to watch not only video versions of this podcast, but also the Clever Boy Quiz, the show, you can head over to youtube.com/@thegarlicboys and watch us there. Matt, I can see you furiously Googling something. Is that to find your supplementary mom report for this week?
It is. It is. And my supplementary mom or mommy report.
Oh, jeez.
Malevola from. Okay, hold on. There we go. Go away, camera. There you go. That's it. What, do you have one, Connor? Speechless, I know.
I just don't know how to take you seriously as a person.
What do you mean?
I'm going to use this to shout out all the moms that helped us with the wedding. So, like, of course, Cindy and Denise are moms.
Oh man, the dichotomy.
The other Denise, who helped pick up my mom, make sure she got there okay. Amanda, Mary, Lisa, Lindsay, everyone who helped in the kitchen, and viewers like you.
What are we, PBS now? we're taking your jobs too, PBS. We're taking them.
Listen, they're not using it anymore. They got defunded. Oh, that's going to be the final thought. I can't do this anymore. I can't pretend like I'm a person. Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode. And remember, as always, to stay garlicky.
I mean, dude.
So, is she like a demon?
I don't know. It's a superhero world, Connor. Yeah, she's probably. No, she is. She does talk about like hell at one point, so she's at least been in hell. So I assume she is somewhat a demon, if not entirely.
Hey, I've also been in hell. I was in middle school for 3 years.
Emo. It's not a phase.